staff had been evacuated following warnings from Israeli officers. Israel says it was targeting Hamas military intelligence. Earlier, Palestinian officials said Israeli airstrikes killed 14 people, including 5 children, in a densely populated refugee camp. One Israeli has died in a rocket attack from Gaza on a Tel Aviv suburb. Paul Adams has the latest from Jerusalem.
In the dark of another long night in Gaza, a desperate search for signs of life. A 4-story building in a densely packed refugee camp hit repeatedly, according to eyewitnesses, and razed to the ground. The rescue operation was frantic, yielding only a catalogue of death. 2 families obliterated, at least 7 people, including 5 children, aged from 5 to 14. Mohammed Hadidi has lost almost everyone. His wife, Maha, and the children were staying with her brother when the missile struck. Little Omar is all he has left, found in the rubble next to his mother. Images released overnight display an operation that shows no sign of letting up. Israel says it's up to Hamas to stop firing first. That's not happening either. This, the aftermath of a rocket attack in the city of Beersheba. The rockets are, as always, indiscriminate. This is a solemn day across the Palestinian territories. In Ramallah, on the West Bank, sirens sounded to mark the 73 years since the creation of the State of Israel and the dispossession of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians. On the streets of Israel's mixed cities, where Jews and Arabs live side by side, uneasy quiet this morning after nights of shocking violence. This is Jaffa, scene of fresh disturbances last night, now almost deserted. Fear and hatred tugging away at the fabric of Israeli society.
Tonight in Tel Aviv, images that change everything in an escalation that has already spiraled so fast. Israel's missile defense systems lighting up the sky as they try to intercept incoming Hamas rockets. 130 of them were fired from Gaza in one barrage. Flights at the international airport were urgently suspended and diverted. Hamas said it was a specific target. And on the streets, injured Israelis, which, for Israel, will move this conflict onto a different level. The earlier Israeli assault on Gaza, which prompted the Hamas retaliation, had been relentless. And for those who are not the targets, but who are so often the victims, it is terrifying. With the weight of the Israeli Air Force on top of them, there is nowhere safe to run. Locals filmed the moment a 13-story building collapsed. It's not clear how many people were in it at the time. It is a residential block. The Israelis had earlier said that they were targeting militants in their homes. The number confirmed to have died through the day and the night before continues to rise. children too. Here, a mother and her son are buried. They're from a refugee camp. Most in Gaza are refugees. And in one of the hospitals, agony and defiance. This man vows revenge for the death of his comrade, a member of Hamas's Jerusalem brigade. On the Israeli side of the fence, which locks Gaza off, in the city of Ashkelon, the air raid sirens sounded through the day. In the skies, the trails of Israel's Iron Dome missile defense system. It shot down most of the Hamas rockets. The Israelis claims to be the defender of the Palestinian cause, striking their occupier. Israel will strike back harder still, and the diplomacy to break this cycle isn't there.